Stand to your feet. Rest to your feet, everybody. Nehemiah, the second chapter. Nehemiah, the second chapter. Glory. Nehemiah 2. I want you to look at the 17th verse, Nehemiah 2 and 17. For those of you who are social media friendly, this may be a good day to tap your timeline. Nehemiah 2 and 17. You got it. Say, I got it. If you don't have it, it's right there on the screens to your right and your left. It's American Standard Version. Let's read. Then said I unto them, ye see the evil case that we are in, how Jerusalem lieth in waste, and the gates thereof are burned with fire. Come and let us build up the wall of Jerusalem, that we be no more a reproach. Next verse. And I told them of the hand of my God which was good upon me, as also the king's words that he had spoken unto me. And they said, let us rise up and build. So they strengthened their hands for the good work. Next verse. But when Sanballat the Horonite, and Tobiah the servant, the Ammonite, and Geshem the Arabian heard it, they laughed us to scorn and despised us and said, what is this thing that you do? When you rebelled against the king? Next verse. Then answered I them and said unto them, the God of heaven, he will prosper us. Therefore we his servants will arise and build. But ye have no portion, nor right, nor memorial in Jerusalem. I want to talk just for a few minutes from this thematic thrust, which is very simply, rebuild the ruins. Rebuild the ruins. Be seated in the presence of the Lord. Let's have a conversation in here today. Can we do that? Yeah. At the end of chapter 2, there's a declaration that's made. Keep in mind, Nehemiah is moved with compassion at the fact that the wall in his land has been broken down and burned. He's moved so much that he prays concerning it. Remember, he prays, but he sets a time. And I want you to remember, we preached some of this last week. Remember, he prays, but he sets a time. And he had the favor of his employer. Somebody say favor. Favor. Now, listen, it's not enough for us to pray if we don't convert our conversation into constructing something when we come out of prayer. Prayers are conversation. You hear me say it regularly, that prayer is a discussion and it's conversation. There's a duality in prayer. If I pray, God hears me, but when I pray, I expect to hear God speak back to me. The anointing, watch this, empowers you then to accomplish what the conversation contained. Here we go. Remember, Nehemiah has a small group with him to assist him. He takes them at night, and it's a small group. Somebody say a small group. Keep in mind, this small group follows him with limited knowledge of what the plan was. And they didn't follow him because he had an elite status. They didn't follow him because he made a lot of money. They didn't follow him because he was the man or he had connections or he had influence. They followed him because it was something about his passion. I want you to watch this. Here it is. Watch this. This is the first zip nugget. Where's Oprah when you need her? Come on, call her up. I'm ready to go on Oprah's life class. I'm ready to give it all to her. Watch this. Passionate people may not be affluent people. But watch this. But someone passionate can have a lot of influence. It's because passion is contagious. Come on. Somebody say passionate people are contagious. Here's the question you need to ask yourself. What are you catching from the people that are around you? How is your attitude changing from the people that are around you or from the people that, watch this, how is your attitude, matter of fact, you need to do a road check real fast. You need to check and see how your attitude is changing from the people that are sitting on your road. Come on, here it is, watch this. What is your temperature like? Come on, what is your temperature like? Here it is. He also has opposition to rebuilding. He's passionate. He wants to rebuild. He's concerned about the wall, but he has opposition position as it relates to his rebuilding process. Watch this, we're getting ready to turn the corner. Here's the first thing you need to know. Here's number one. If you're writing, write this down. It is important to note, watch this, that as you rebuild and repair, you may be accompanied by resistance. Right. Come on, watch this. Here's the translation. There may be people, systems, or groups who don't want you to be restored. Yeah, right. Here it is. Well, watch this. And the reason why some people don't want you to be restored is because you're more valuable broken. Wow. Oh, this is hard teaching. Why? Because they can capitalize off of your oppression and suppression. Yeah. I'm talking. Watch this. Translation. If you don't ever come up, I can stay up here. Yeah. But as soon as you decide that you're going to come up and you're going to reach to another level, you're going to try to achieve something better, then there's potential that I have to move. Come on. So you're better off broken. Come on now. Watch this. Here it is. Sanballat, Tobiah, and Geshem had issues with the rebuilding effort, and they didn't like the favor that was on it. Matter of fact, the Bible says they laughed them to scorn. Yeah. They wanted them to feel stupid. Right. They wanted to crush their optimism. But they have favor. Somebody say they have favor. Come on. Now tell your friend next to you, tell them you got favor too. Come on, tell them you got favor. Which means, let me tell you what it means. Which means you have an unfair advantage and an edge over your opposition. All right. I'm trying to help your life. Sanballat and Tobiah were both connected to the Jews. Sanballat being married into a Jewish family and was called a governor of Samaria. Let me give you a little historicity. Tobiah was a member of prominence and part of the high priest family. So listen, in other words, their hate and sabotage was coming from their own folk. Right? I need you to hear me. And it means something different when the people who look like you have the same lineage as you, and sometimes the same last name you got. Oh, y'all ain't talking to me. Should be of the same efforts, should be of the same support system, should be pushing you to do better, but those are the ones who want to see you broken. Y'all ain't talking in here. Where my conversationalists at in here? Watch it. It's something different when you start coming up and your family won't support or buy from you. Y'all quiet, y'all quiet. That's all right. It's something different when you're excited about your future, but those who call you, those who you call your crew or your girls, they look unimpressed when you tell them what your plans are. Come on. All I'm trying to say is, because remember, Sanballat and Tobiah were both from this. One was married in and one was full blood. They were of an elite status. Come on, somebody said they had an elite status. All I'm trying to say is these bourgeoisie think I'm better than you. Oh, I forgot where I'm at. Okay, didn't want to see the hood make a come up. Okay, look how y'all looking. Because it benefits the system and our affiliation with it to keep it down. This is what they said. They said, who do you think you better than the king? That you will come in here and try to rebuild the hood? Come on. I need y'all to see this. Come on. Do you think that you're better than the system that's trying to keep you oppressed? That you would come in here and try to rebuild what's been broken? The king, the system, the government. Y'all ain't liking this right here. Is responsible for crushing it. Who do you think you are to come back in and try to rebuild the hood? Come on. Okay. I know some of y'all read the Bible like I do. Watch this. Watch this. Here it is. Do you disobey the king? They ask. Listen to the convo. In other words, who are you? You should try to stand up against this oppressive system. For so long, some people, oh God, maybe it was you, just pretend like it ain't for about 30 seconds because I want you to be embarrassed, thought it was a good idea when Starbucks would move into an area. All right. Because that meant things was kind of looking up in your area. You know, we got a Starbucks moving in. Things get ready to get good around here. I need you to watch it. Watch this. Watch this. But yesterday, while I was perusing social media, I saw an incident that happened Thursday at a Starbucks in Philadelphia, where two young black men were sitting, waiting for their real estate business partner who wanted to invest in them. They were sitting there, had not ordered anything, but the white employee behind the counter watched them and asked them to leave. And when they didn't, because they said they were waiting on their friend, she called the police. 6 officers convinced to come in and arrest the 2 young black men for drinking coffee while black.
Come on, yeah.
Oh, they wasn't drinking no coffee because they didn't order none. Watch this. When the cop came in, there was a white gentleman there that said, "What did they do?"
Yeah.
You mean to tell me? See, it's something when you start infuriating white people too. You take the black people out there overlooking, you start infuriating the white people, it's a problem.
That's right.
What did they do? He said they were just sitting here. They weren't doing anything. He said, you mean to tell me you arrested them because of 2 black men in the summer? You don't believe me? Go watch the video. The cop said, yes.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
I need you to watch it. I need you to watch it. They held them, they took them in Thursday, they released them Friday, they detained them for 9 hours. And the district attorney, now I know y'all think I'm just talking, but I'm preaching. The district attorney said they didn't have enough evidence to convict them, but they held them for 9 hours. Need you to watch it. This morning, the CEO of Starbucks released a statement in the Washington Post. Or was written in the Washington Post. And he said he sincerely apologized for the egregious act that they arrested these 2 young black men in Starbucks. I need you to hear what was said. He said, I would like to apologize to them face to face if I ever see them. He said, there is something concerning our policies.
Come on.
I need you to see it. He said, in paraphrasing, he said, we need, in other words, what he says is, the woman that called the police was acting in accordance to what's in their policies. I need you to see this. I need you to see it. The problem is, if your policy says that you have an issue with people sitting in your restaurant or your establishment who don't order, then everybody, because I can't tell you how many times I stayed in Starbucks and didn't order nothing.
Yeah.
They use the Wi-Fi. Thank you, Starbucks, for your free Wi-Fi.
Amen.
But the lady said, he said, the policy, she was, in other words, they need to take a look at their policies that are in it. So you mean to tell me that there's a policy, potentially of profiling?
Yes.
Not for white people. Oh.
Some of y'all don't like this kind of preaching. I know. Watch this. Here it is. Nehemiah, let me get back to the scripture. Some of y'all looking at me cross-eyed. Watch this. Nehemiah says, God will give us success. Look at somebody saying, God will give us success. He'll give it to us. Now, watch this. Not that it will drop in our laps, but attach it to the work of our hands. Now, I know I just slid something in about Starbucks, but I'm not finished. I'm still on my soapbox. Hold on. Watch this. Here's number 2. My attitude is proof of my real elevation. Look at somebody and tell them, if you want to see if I've really changed, just check my attitude. Come on. Just tell them, check my attitude. If you want to really see if I'm mature, just check my attitude. If you want to see if I've really changed, if I've really matured, if I've really grown in God, check my attitude. Matter of fact, I don't get upset as easily as I used to because I've grown in God. I don't cuss as much as I used to. See, some of y'all looking, I stopped cussing. No, you didn't. You just don't cuss as much as you used to. Look how y'all looking at me. Because I've grown in God. I'm changing. And the way to check my elevation is to see just how much I've evolved since God has come into my life. As a matter of fact, you can tell my elevation is because, watch this, when I see injustice, it's like Starbucks. I don't overlook it, but I sit there and I deal with it.
Yeah. Come on, Bishop.
Thank you for praising God.
Watch this. Here it is. God will give us success. See, that's all I see is success. I don't know how God is going to use this idea I have, these gifts that He's given me, my plans, and it blessed me and a bunch of other people. But watch this. I don't have to see it because that's not my part. I'm about to help 50% of the room. Y'all ready? Buckle your seatbelts, we're going on a ride. Watch this. I don't have to bless it, I just have to do it.
Yeah.
And some of us have this whole thing mixed up. You trying to bless it and do it, but that ain't your job. Your job is just to do it, and it's God's job to bless it. You gotta stay in your lane. And the problem, the reason why some of us are so frustrated is because we trying to do it and bless it, but that ain't your responsibility. It's God's responsibility to bless you. It's your responsibility to do it. Look at somebody, tell them, stop frustrating yourself. Come on. You trying to figure out how God is going to use you, how God is going to do it, how God is going to take your 2 mites and turn it into many, how God, watch this, how God is going to take, you've been faithful over a few things, and God is going to, you heard that prophecy, God is going to make you ruler over many. You trying to figure out about these few things, how he's going to take this little bit and turn it into much, but that ain't your responsibility. That's God's part. Your part is just to show up and do what you're supposed to do, and then watch God favor your stuff. But the reason why God ain't prospering it as much is because we won't even show up. Ask the person next to me, ask him what you doing. That's what you doing. You need to be doing something. Outcast said, I'm a hip hop head. Get up, get out, and get something. Outcast, big boy. Okay. Anyway, watch this. Here it is. You're not the blesser. You're the vein that the blesser is using.
Right.
I need you to watch it. That's why I can be positive and not have all the answers. Because God will give me success. Come on, prophesy to 2 people. Tell them God's going to give me success. Tell them. Matter of fact, tell them this year God's going to give me success. Tell them before this year is out, I'm going to have success. Tell them. Come on, don't be scared. Tell them my whole life is going to change for the better. God is going to give me success. Tell them I'm going to be better. I'm going to look better. I'm going to drive better. I'm going to dress better. I'm going to live better. My relationship's going to be better. My money going to look better. My credit going to be better. Because I show up, and it's God's responsibility to bless my attendance. Y'all ain't liking this right here, but all I gotta do is show up, and then watch God bless the fact that I showed up. Watch God bless the, watch Him bless the fact that I put my hands to it. High five somebody, tell them put your hands to it. Tell them put your hands to it. You just gotta decide you're gonna build. You gotta decide that you're gonna do something in this season, and watch God bless it. Watch this, Mike, and he'll be like a tree. You wanna know where I am? I'm in Psalms 1. He'll be like a tree planted by the rivers of water that bringeth forth in its fruit in its season, whose leaves don't wither, and whatsoever he doeth, y'all ain't liking this right here, shall prosper. I wish you prophesy to 3 people and tell them whatever you do is gonna prosper. Now look at somebody and tell them, do something, do something, do something. I know you just want to sit there. Listen, I know you want to stay in your funk. I know you want to be depressed. I know you still want to look sad. I know you want somebody to come and pat you on the back. But this is the season you got to get up and do something. Somebody shout, do something. I got a good audience right here. Watch this. Watch this. Here it is. That's what I tell myself every day when I look in the mirror. Besides telling myself I'm handsome. You ain't got to encourage yourself, but I encourage myself. Because if ain't nobody going, if I'm not going, listen, if I don't hear anybody else affirm me, I'm going to affirm me. I'm not waiting, listen, oh, how did I get off on this street called it? I'm not waiting on nobody to tell me how wonderful I am. I'll tell myself. Come on. So I look at me in the mirror, being there, and I tell myself. Y'all ain't gotta believe it. I do if I do for myself. And I tell myself I'm handsome. Watch this. I tell myself how much of a success this year is going to be. Watch this. And I do it. Watch this. Let me get back to the scripture. I do it right after I hear the fact that those that are watching that should be supporting me are laughing at me. But that's how I keep my mind together. That's how I stay sane. Is I keep telling myself louder than the laughs that I'm getting. You gotta overtalk the voice of the enemy in your life. When he tells you you're not healed, you gotta wounded for my transgressions and bruised for my iniquities. The chastisement of our peace was upon him. And with, y'all ain't liking this kind of preaching. And with his stripes, where my organ is at, we are healed. Look at somebody tell them, that's what I gotta tell myself. When they try to tell me I'm gonna stay broke and my credit ain't ever gonna get no better, I say, but I'm the head and not the tail. I'm above and not beneath. I'm the lender. Go ahead and I'm not the borrower. Look at somebody tell them, you gotta tell yourself. Here it is, let me hurry because y'all look sleepy. Watch this, watch this. That's what I tell myself every day. Today, I'm going to win a little bit more than yesterday. Tell somebody, tell them, today I'm going to win a little bit more than yesterday. I know some of y'all looking at me, y'all gonna think I'm crazy. But listen, these windows, they tinted, they look like mirrors. And before some of y'all leave here in this same atmosphere, you need to find the mirror. See, look at how y'all looking. Y'all already think I'm crazy. You need to find the mirror and look at the mirror and say, I'm gonna win today a little bit more than yesterday. You gotta talk to yourself. Watch this. Watch this. Watch this. Here it is. Here we go. Watch this. So they set out to build. They set out to build. You just need a crew that will give their time, their talent, their gifts, their push, their money, and support to what looks like ruins right now. But you got plans to revitalize it. Yeah. Hold on. But when we come into, watch what Nehemiah says. Watch what he says. But when we come into it, watch what he said. But when we come, look at the prophecy. He says, when we come into Jerusalem after we rebuild this thing. Yeah. It looks raggedy right now, but I don't see it looking raggedy. Yeah. I see what it looks like when we get finished with it. Yeah. When we rebuild it, watch this. He says, when we come into it, you won't have any right to come up when we come up. Come on. Oh God. And you may have to get ready to tell some people that. Oh Lord. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go, making frenemies all over again. Watch this. You listen. I know it's difficult. I understand. I understand. But sometimes you gotta tell people that when I come up, you won't have any inheritance or stock in this when I come up. Okay. In other words, don't come back and tell me you always knew I could do it. When I was trying to make it happen. Y'all ain't liking this. Don't come back. Listen, don't come back after I moved into my crib when I was living in my car and tell me. See, some of y'all know what that's like, but I lived in my car for me. Look at how y'all looking at me. Don't come back and tell me after I move on up like the Jeffersons when I used to live in my car when all I had to eat was pork. And see, some of y'all ain't never been there with me. Afford to lay me out and eat a Clemens. Y'all don't like this right here. And I can afford more than a 2 for $20. Y'all, look at how y'all looking. Don't come back and tell. I feel like preaching, man. Don't come back and tell me you always knew I could do it. Where were you at in the beginning when I was struggling? And that's why you won't have any inheritance when I come up. You're going to have to sit on the outside and watch like everybody else. Y'all ain't liking this right here. Look at somebody tell them they're going to have to watch it blow up. They're going to have to, I don't know if y'all feel it, but you prophesy to your neighbor. Tell them, neighbor. Tell them they're going to have to watch it blow up. Tell them, neighbor. They're going to have to watch it come up. Y'all ain't liking this right here. And if you believe that your time is coming, somebody give him praise right there. Give him praise. 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 I ain't got time to finish this. But look at somebody. Come on, matter of fact, grab somebody by the hand real fast. You need to look at me in the eye. Grab by the hand. And tell them, neighbor. Tell them, I know you've been down. Tell them, neighbor. I know you have struggles. Tell them, neighbor. I take you up. And sometimes the thing that looks like it's supposed to take you out is really what's taking you up. And you have to learn how to endure the difficulty to get to the destined place. It was meant to kill you, but you're going to live better because of it. Say better, 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 better. Come on, prophesy over yourself. Better, 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 better. Come on, prophesy it better. Better, 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 better. For 10 of you that are catchers, I promise we moving. The Bible says, but the stone that the builders rejected. Hey, y'all ain't liking this right here. He was made the chief cornerstone. What am I talking about? I'm talking about Jesus the Christ. Let me help 10 of you in here that can catch a train decision. Lift your hands, this for you. The very one they overlooking is the one that the whole thing is going to be built on. They don't even realize it. Let them overlook you right now. But God is going to plug you in and you're going to hold the whole thing up. Let God minister to you. We ain't in no hurry. Let God minister to you. It's just your name. They keep trying to tear your name down. They don't want your name to have influence. But God said, don't depend on them to build or add any credibility to your name. God says, I'm going to add the credibility to your name. I'm going to add the credibility to your name. Let them tear it down, and the more they tear it down, I'm going to add the credibility to your name. And now, Father, in Jesus' name, God, I didn't finish that message. God, in Jesus' name, we thank you. God, we give you praise. God, we give you glory. God, we thank you for this moment. God, we thank you for this people. God, we thank you for your presence. Thank you that we can live better from you. And I know they're looking at us crazy, God, but we can dance in the rubble and in the ruins because at the end of it, we see the rebuild. And while some people are still at the place where it's broken down, we celebrate because we at the finished place. Now, Father, bless the work of our hands. Because when we get done praying and we get done hearing from you, we got to do something. Bless our hands, God. Bless our hands, God. See, we've asked you, God, to bless our plans. But it ain't nothing if we don't do the work that our plans can do. So now bless our hands. As we do something. In Jesus' name.